This is Richard Smith with the Kansas City Chiefs Power Hour, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. How are we doing, Chiefs? How are we doing, Chiefs Kingdom? It is Tuesday, July 24th. It is an exciting episode, and I appreciate all of you tuning in to talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight I want to start off with the training camp schedule. My last episode I talked about that our training camp on Thursday would start at 3:30, and that is rookies, veterans, that's the entire team starting training camp. I wanted to let you all know that there's a $5 admission fee, but it's for parking at Missouri Western. It's not actually an admission fee, it's just $5 parking for admission. It goes back to the community, goes back to the college, and goes into education. So, I highly recommend you all show up and support our Kansas City Chiefs and the future of Missouri's community. It's an exciting time, but I think this year is gonna rock, and we really need to support our Chiefs more than we ever have. I want to go ahead and start today with the schedule from Friday to Sunday for training camp. It starts at 8:15 a.m. and practices will be 2 hours and 40 minutes, and that is plenty of time to witness what the Kansas City Chiefs have going on and watch our gunslinger throw the ball all around the field, and that's exciting. There's a few things to touch base on tonight. This is a huge deal. For all you Spencer Ware fans out there, which I really care for him myself, and he's really been a productive member of the Kansas City Chiefs. Today, he, on the final year of his 2-year contract, he restructured that contract from $1.45 million to $750,000 for the year. So tell me what you think about Spencer Ware. Is that not a team player or what? That is an amazing gesture by an amazing player who obviously wants to be part of the history of the Kansas City Chiefs and this upcoming season and years to come. So, that speaks highly of his integrity, and I love to see things like that, and that'll tell you just what Chiefs Kingdom is all about. It's not just about money. It's about being in an organization who loves its players and its fans and its community. So it's really nice to see Spencer Ware restructure his contract to keep him on a team that he truly knows that the sky is the limit. That shows you just how much Spencer Ware loves the Kansas City Chiefs. So, and that means that he'll most likely make the 53-man roster. We wouldn't restructure his contract if we didn't think that he would produce in the 2018-2019 season. But that leaves question marks for Sharkhandrick West. So we'll see what that battle leads out to, and obviously it's not too much of a battle anymore with him restructuring his contract. I think that will just show you, just how much our organization believes in Spencer Ware, which is a great thing. I look forward to that. I look forward to see what Spencer Ware brings to the table and, can bring back to the Kansas City Chiefs. I hope that he really solidifies his mark as that backup role and, continues to be a productive member of our organization. An exciting thing today, this is just kind of a side note, but Breeland Speaks had his very first interception as a member of the Kansas City Chiefs today in practice. And, after practice today, they had an interview with Speaks, and I would like to go ahead and play that now, because it's exciting to hear him talk about, the veterans taking him under his wing, like D. Ford and Frank Zombo, and Reggie Ragland has been his biggest mentor, and I love seeing that because Reggie's a new member of this organization as well. So it's nice to see, the new players who have solidified their mark in the NFL just kind of take them under their wing and show them the ropes. So this is Breeland's reaction to today's practice and what all the veterans have as far as an impact on Breeland. So I will go ahead and play this video for you. I hope you all enjoy.
Definitely had to knock off a little rush, but I'm glad to be back out there. Um, nice day today.
Coach talked about guys like you coming in, maybe only having one move and having to learn how to counter that and out to it. What moves do you have right now?
Right now, about one or two. Like Coach said, there's definitely some stuff that I'm gonna be working on, especially with Justin Houston, D Ford, TK. Those guys, I think they done already brought me up under their wing and already showing me different things. So it's about to be an exciting year.
How would you say the transition's going? How would you say the transition's going?
It's pretty good. Definitely transition dropping, but like I say, I put up with the pros and cons of it. I get to rush the passer, so hey, I flip my hips all day.
Coach Reed, you mentioned that you're one of the smarter young guys that he had. What do you think would make him say that? Something you say calling you smart right away?
I guess probably my ability to pick up the defense. Yeah, it's been a nice transition, like I said earlier, but definitely trying to hone in and learn that new position. So I want to make sure I know that new position. So hey, I stay in my playbook.
Drops, Coach was talking about the first time you ever dropped your coverage. At any point, at any level, have you been asked to do fast coverage? Is it brand new thing?
It's not brand new. I played middle linebacker in high school. Then I dropped some this past season at Ole Miss. So it's not brand new, but the volume of it is new, and the amount of times I have to drop is definitely new.
Also, just in terms of responsibilities, is that the hardest part of the space?
Yeah, the responsibility part, definitely. You don't want to be the guy that gives up the big play. So yeah, it's a big ordeal. Just want to make sure I cover my guy, make sure I got my zone covered, and whatever else they ask me to do.
With that said, did it change how?
All right. Well, I didn't play that entire interview, but that just kind of gives you an idea of what Breeland Speaks is looking at right now and what his progression is on our team, and how the other players have taken him under their wing. And I really love the fact that he say that he's just staying in his playbook, because that tells you that Speaks wants to, learn his role and polish it and become, an impact player on this team. So, and even D Ford knows that he might be out the door this year. So it's nice to see him, transform into a role like Alex Smith and go ahead and help the next man up. And we all know that D Ford, wherever he goes next year, if he doesn't stay with the Kansas City Chiefs, he'll have a productive role and he'll get a great contract. And I really look forward to that. But we're looking at the future of the Chiefs, and Speaks is obviously that. And it's just nice to hear him compliment all these other players to help him on his transition from college football to the NFL. And Reggie Ragland, I've really got to give to him. I'm extremely happy that he is really, really taken Speaks under his wing and ready to show him some stuff, because he has a lot to learn, there with the rushing aspect, and he's also obviously a pass rusher, but we need him in the running game. And I think that's an extremely important thing for him to be versatile if we're going to go ahead and ship D Ford out. Which, I hate to see that, but, this is really it for the man. There's some other things today that I would like to mention. It's said that Eric Murray could be a player to watch, and he's one of those players that's a progressive player. Some of the players you bring on your team make an immediate impact, but players like Eric Murray, need a little learning curve. They need some time in the NFL to adapt to, the playbook and the different formations that we want to throw on defense. And, some players take a little bit more time to learn the different packages and realize that, that there's film that's studied every week on them, and they have to transition and change up their play every single week. And it's nice to know that he's honing in on that, and it's time for him to go ahead and step it up to the next level. And, from what the analysts say and what the Chiefs say and Big Red and the defensive coordinator, he's really, really, really turning heads. So that's nice. There's a huge competitive battle in the defensive backfield with cornerbacks and safeties, and I think that that's important, especially with all the question marks that we have going on the defense, for them to go ahead and just, make those adjustments and just step up and be the next man up, and that's what we need in Kansas City. And I mention that all the time, but that's such an important tool to an organization like ours, in any organization in NFL. You really need players who are die hard about their impact and their role on the team. And every down counts. Every down counts. So, and every game counts. So if you're studying game film and you realize that other teams are studying game film on you, especially if you're an impact player, that those hours in the classroom, those hours studying film, and those hours improving and polishing your game really, really make an impact all around on everything that is the Kansas City Chiefs. And I really like that. It's nice to see. Mahomes today was really slinging the ball around, and it's just exciting. The hype on Mahomes is real. Everything that is Mahomes is everything that we need in the Kansas City Chiefs, and there's really some excitement. And it's nice day 2 of training camp that people are seriously, turning heads with Mahomes. So he's turning out to be everything that we hoped, and that's great. I really, really, really enjoy watching him. I enjoy watching our defense grow. I enjoy watching Big Red on the field just communicate, and the joy that everybody has on that field. It's not just practice, Chiefs Kingdom. It's not. There's something special. There's something special about this team, and I really hope that you all recognize that and get excited. We just have another week and a half. This week's flying by. We're almost to Wednesday, halfway through the week, and day after tomorrow, the veterans will be in training camp. So, there will be a lot more news to come as the week goes on. Just get out there and support your Kansas City Chiefs here come Thursday. Like I said, there's a $5 parking fee at Mo West, and that's if you want to walk there, you don't have to pay the fee. Walk, do whatever you need to. Park across the street, do whatever you have to. Just make sure that you get there and you see what the Kansas City Chiefs are all about, because Mahomes is a superstar. And there's a lot of analysts in the last few days that have seen what he's capable of and see what he brings to the table. And they're already talking that he might be the MVP of the league this year. Let me say that one more time, Kansas City. There has been talk today on multiple different platforms and networks after watching Mahomes that he will be the MVP of the league. He is a gunslinger who can make every single throw. So that's amazing. I look forward to that. I love the confidence in the Kansas City Chiefs right now. It's just an amazing process, and everything that we've been excited about is coming into one. So it's just a great process, and the preseason is coming up really quick, and it's just going to be amazing. And, there'll be more news to come. We had a player come in today and yesterday to speak with the Kansas City Chiefs. I touched base on that yesterday with Eli Rogers, and I cannot remember the defensive back's name from Washington. But, we spoke with him as well. So I truly hope that we pick up both of those players, and that just speaks millions of words to all these starters and all the depth chart in the Kansas City Chiefs, that you better step up. And I love how Eric Murray is really getting put in the spotlight. That's somebody who's really hasn't made too much of an impact on our team. He's kind of a special teams role type of guy, and I really hope that this man produces. This is just an amazing time in Chiefs Kingdom. So, that's pretty much the news for the Kansas City Chiefs today in training camp. I want to leave you with a special announcement tonight, and this is coming from a great friend of mine, Keenan Davis. If you look him up on Facebook, his name is Keenan Worship Davis. And I highly recommend that because he's a great person, and he's one of those people that would take his time out of his day to go ahead and speak with anybody regarding life. And this is something that doesn't regard football, but I want you all to know that this announcement that I'm about to make, which is another video clip, is really the epitome of what our organization and our community stands for. So it's not just about football, it's about life. It's about, reaching your goals. And I want you to know that this clip that I'm about to play for you, every single Kansas City Chiefs player, every single person in that organization understands this. And, they're pushing for greatness. They're being the best version of them every single day, and I really truly hope that all of us strive for that platform and want to be the best version of us every day. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this clip, Chiefs Kingdom. It's because I love you. It's because life is important. And like I said before, behind every football player is a story. Behind every fan is a story. And behind every organization is a story. And it starts with this and it ends with this. So I'm going to go ahead and, give the exit for my program and then play this clip. I hope you all enjoy this. This is Richard Smith with the Kansas City Chiefs Power Hour, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs Kingdom, this is for you. Soak this in. Apply this to your life, because greatness lies within all of us. And you are the one, and I want all of you to realize that. Just reach for greatness every day, because every day you wait is one that you can't get back. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to leave you with this tonight, and I hope all of you are laying your heads on your pillow listening to this and dream about this and wake up tomorrow and just go at it with full force, because there's no reason not to. Happiness and success is a choice, so just go for it. And I know that those guys in that organization in Chiefs Kingdom, Andy Reid, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, I'm going to throw Alex Smith in there because I can't leave that man out. That man was amazing. He did wonders for our organization and our community. But all these players that have such an impact on our team, Kareem Hunt, and if I leave any of them out, it's no disrespect to them. I'm just excited to leave you all with this, and it's a very special message. I love you, Kansas City, and I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will speak with you all tomorrow. So I will leave you with this. Good night, Kansas City.
There are only two animals on the planet that the Creator identified himself with. The first one is the eagle. The eagle. And the second animal is the lion. And when I identified those two animals as his favorite to identify himself with, I recognized I better study these two animals, because if he is the leader of the universe and I want to be a leader on earth, I better find out the nature of these animals and also the attitude of these animals. And I discovered that both of them are the kings of their domain. The eagle is the king of the bird kingdom, and the lion is the king of the animal kingdom. But let's talk a little bit about the lion. The lion has what I call the spirit of leadership. And this word spirit here is referring to attitude. Everybody say attitude. A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from followers. Now, the lion is the king of the jungle, but the lion to me is a great source of encouragement to all of us. I want you to write this down. Remember this as long as you live. Number one, the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Number two, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. Number three, the lion is not the heaviest animal in the jungle. Number four, the lion is not the smartest animal or the most intelligent animal in the jungle. And yet, when he shows up, they all run away. Well, here's one of my favorite quotes that I put in my books, and I believe it really brings home the point. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep? And the answers to that dilemma is this: because leadership can transform cowards into violent warriors. The right kind of leadership can transform a timid into bold people who are fearless. Leadership is that powerful. Leadership can walk into a camp of depressed people, and in 20 minutes they have turned on into unbelievable, powerful armies. Because leadership determines everything. The lion is the king of the jungle because of one word: attitude. Everybody say attitude. Write it down. Attitude. The lion has a different attitude that makes every animal afraid of him. Now, we don't want to lead by fear, but it does take respect for you to become a leader. When I use the word fear in the jungle, we're talking about respect. The elephant respects the lion. The hyenas respect the lion. The giraffes, they respect the lion. What makes these massive animals respect such a small cat? The attitude is the difference. For example, a lion will see an elephant, and the thing that comes to his mind, one word: lunch. I could eat this thing. And he acts the way he thinks. Now here's another amazing mystery. The elephant is larger, bigger, stronger, more powerful, heavier, and more intelligent. And yet when the elephant sees the lion, one word comes to mind: eater. Attitude is a product of belief. You cannot have an attitude beyond your belief. So your attitude comes from your belief system. The lion is the king because of what he believes about himself.